You're welcome to the show. My name is Tilly Ekienipa, and this is December's Comedy Special with OnePlay Africa. Now, I mean, it's the season of love. We want to spread the love. We want to spread some laughter. So this particular season, we are committing it to comedy. People that their job is to make people happy in life. I am seated here with Amponsah. Amponsah is also part of, right now, he's one of the faces, in fact, one of the main faces of the comedy industry here in Ghana. And Charlie, it's for good reasons. I mean, if you've seen him on TV, heard him on radio, or probably see him on the stage, you know, say, "Nya grow cry no as a comedian." Yeah. People actually feel like, oh, comedy need be a should be a bravo, then you also make humor out of it. Do you normally live some of the stories you tell?
Yeah, like 90% of the stories I tell are real life experience.
And then you have a lot of celebrities.
So that belongs to the 10%. No, Tilly, listen to me very carefully. So 90% of the things I say are real life. The 10% are made up stories and all. So the sex could be part of
So it's two things. It's either say sorry to say this on TV, but she told us so more and I said
because one thing more toilet jokes.
Yes.
I once say it's always faces, okay. Sometimes I may be in a very sad state, or maybe I'm married. And I spend a lot of time in the washroom. Of course, I'll get some jokes there. You understand? Yeah. So basically, comedy is about us telling our truth in a humorous way. Yeah. So that's how we go about it, or maybe being quite observational about trending stuff, and then trying to find the humor out of it, so that you convey a message even while people are laughing. Yeah.
Your material, like when you look at your old comedy videos and you look at your current content now, growth-wise, even though you're talking about probably sex there, has there been growth in the material, or you feel like, okay, this is your comfort zone and you play to the best of it?
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of growth. In fact, when you look at when you watch my last comedy special, Popular Bad Book, I think I didn't talk too much about sex. It was about the COVID season, about how we're nose mask, a couple of trending stuff in the country. So it was actually a generalized one. And yeah, there's been growth, because when I look at my first comedy special at Snap Cinema, Voices in My Head, and then I compare the material and the stage delivery and all that with Popular Bad Book, I realized that the material is different. Delivery, there's been quite an improvement. In fact, in my upcoming shows too, I realized that, in fact, after even watching my previous show, I was like, there were things I could actually do that could make the joke better. You understand? Yeah. So we grow and then we learn at each phase in our lives. Yeah.
The people you came to meet in the comedy space when you came in fresh, what do you think they could have done to probably expedited Mumu growth in this phase?
They did their best. Within their means, Yeah, because Charterhouse was like the main comedy organizing corporation. So it's them, and then I think Nabil Alasan, Event Factory, he started a lot of the raves and then became Easter Comedy Show. So it was the two of them. And Ghanaians actually patronized those shows. So if you're a Ghanaian comedian you were put on, it's added to your credentials. Yeah, so anytime they were put on, they proved their worth. Romanus, DKB, James Brown, David Oscar, all of them, were put there, and then they put their funny face. And so they set that for us, that Ghanaians can be funny when you put them on your shows. And so they did that. They crossed so we could walk. You understand? So it's basically a process that we are all going through. They set it for us. We are in it now. In fact, the young ones coming are the ones who are going to enjoy more.
Clearly. I know that for you were having a full-time job that you were doing, as you had the doctor, medical side of you. At what point did you say, you know what, comedy takes over? What happened for you to say, nah, this is the career choice, this is the moment?
Well, I haven't completely quit practicing optometry. What I did was I stopped being committed to a clinic from A to, that's why I stayed at Kaswa. my clinic was at Otubreku, Wadbog Eye Clinic. So I had to stay closer so that I'd be going to work. But then at a point, I realized it was conflicting a lot with money-making shows. Especially even on weekdays, you know, sometimes you would be at work and a gig will come, oh, Charlie, Thursday, we go forget you. Now you have to ask for permission, meanwhile you had duty the next day. So I decided to work for myself, to be freelancing. Yeah, freelancing up to, and that's what I do. So I do more locums.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we call it in the medical field. So like I think Monday, today is Wednesday.
Yeah, today is Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday. Yeah, Monday I went for a locum.
Okay.
A friend was returning from our AGM, so he couldn't make it to his workplace. I went there to work. So I haven't completely quit, but now I do it
on your own terms.
My own terms. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Now I see that the days where event organizers, send your kind of bill ne Charterhouse, they do their events and they put you on, and then you tell one cut towards the end of the year. It's like now comedians don't care. Are they such an start where they buy?
We have decided not to limit ourselves to Ghana. Yeah, you understand, and so we realize that there's a plethora of people around who are ready to listen to our jokes. So why focus our jokes just on Ghanaians? You understand? So after that, we realized, okay, then we can start working for ourselves too. Because if you'd have to wait for an event organizer to put together a show before you be put on, then that means you start to the end of the year before you eat. Then you save that money till the next, you understand? Yeah. So we decided to put up our own shows, and again we had precedents. DKB had done it, Romanus had done it, Laugh Line, Danielato, Lexi, they had done it. And so if we could do that, and DKB was actually doing a monthly comedy show, Comedy Express. James Brown was running Comedy Bar, you know. So these were just some small programs that we had put in place. But then scaling that platform to organize your own show, like a comedy special, that was the difficulty. And then they started, the DKB did it, Romanus did it, and then now it's a thing. So the industry is a growing one, and then we realized that if we don't fend for ourselves, it will be tough for us. And the more you are able to organize your own show, the more people put more value on you. Yeah. That's okay. He did a show at the National Theatre. This number of people came. If they paid 100 cedis, and then in the end he made around, let's say, 50,000 or 100,000, you cannot go to him with 5,000 cedis. Do you understand? So it adds value to you as well for the company coming to employ your services. So that's what we are working on now.
Corporate gig and big masses. Which one are they? Show me now in terms of pay, excitement. Which one are they?
Okay, big masses you can yeah. Our corporate and so on. Corporate they save you during 1 month. Okay. Because corporate, when they bill you, they treat you like an artist. Oh. Yeah, and I'll say this for MTN. I'll say it for Vodafone too. I'll say it for a couple of the insurance companies as well. Like if they are going to maybe Maha for you know, retreat, and then they need a comedian, they give you Charlie. The day I went to Maha with MTN, somebody met me at the Accra airport with a car. Oh, yeah, came from my bag. You see that in the whole airport? I had that workout. Oh, nice. Yeah, and I said, yeah, that's me. Took my bag. I was following him, snapping. He drove me all the way from Takrady to Maha. I got there. Obia, welcome. I sat. They brought me some drink to welcome me before they even showed me to my room. And the treatment was different. So corporate treats you well. Shout out to all corporate people who bill us for shows. God bless you, Charlie. If you don't, they hold you. Yeah, so sometimes when we are not doing those shows, they're monthly, they'll call you. And sometimes when, like, maybe MTN needs you and then you impress them, they'll use you for about 4 times.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, for the rest of their shows.
And then they pay you.
Exactly. Wow. So once you agree on an amount with them, they can use you for that amount for, so maybe let's say, assuming 5,000 cedis, and you play 6 shows for them. That's 30,000 cedis in your pocket. GRA, this is an estimated amount. Yeah.
Okay, then we go for a break, and then Obi Amponsah, as a comedian, he has his take on whatever happens in the industry. So let's go for a break, and when we come back, Obi has his opinion.
Bronyo, Appiah 2 year bio. Mama yentwe, bronyo, Appiah 2 year bio. A very, very Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Nyamia dom yana itimi enya last election December. We are still alive, still having breath flowing within. I would say enjoy the month to the fullest. I know we are in tough times, but keep it locked. Enjoy. Actually, unya wako bi na wo de bo anwa ma so na wo de ahwe how far we are not on sa ehun pampan na akotua obi hwene ano. Na maka say otene ohia no yekun akoko. No. God bless everybody. Let's have fun to the fullest. Thanks so much.
Yeah, welcome back. Obi Amponsah is here, and Obi is telling us what happened in the industry the year 2022. Omo comedy some organ omo from one dream. Omo say young boy yen shows the early see na be at the December no. Obi say it's I don't know what raise your value. It's all about you know where you are going. But I'm also free to play the show.
Thank you. What money are you doing Ghana?
This is you. Another group as a conversation with Ghana for any so Accra was the TikTok stars. Now let's talk about TikTok in general. 2022.
Yeah.
How did you see the TikTok terrain, and how did you create content from the comedians? Did you see any content from that side? And I said next thing I'm watching more.
Sincerely, TikTok is a whole business. Like, you can say I'm a TikToker and can be an 8 to 5 job for you. You understand?
Yeah.
Because people get paid there.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. So I feel like I'm happy that young ones are able to generate some wealth from that side. Regardless if you use my content for it or Asantua actually started a lot of her stuff with mine. And at a point I was like, she should at least tag me there on the video to see. Because people kept asking, who is it? Who is it? And she didn't even respond. TikTok star. So she didn't even respond. At the point I was agitated, but at the point I was like, Charlie, let it be. Yeah, I mean, you have your way, I have where I chop from. So if somebody wants to enjoy from my bit, it's fine. Yeah, TikTokers are doing the best. Like Jacqueline, the Appiah official, Portia, Jifa, Sabana Jifa. They are all trying their best, and I admire them because they are creating their own revenue for themselves, and it's good. And they've shown that comedy has different genres. You don't necessarily have to stand on stage to perform. And so me, when I go to TikTok, is to post stuff because I cannot keep up. TikTok, they have something they do. Tap, follow and follow.
Yeah. So don't come in. Follow. Hey,
I went there one day. They said if you go live, you have to be saying people to follow you and then unfollow you. Just you click the plus and then you click it. That's the thing you see. Me too, I was shocked when I realized. I was like, okay, how backward am I? They said follow and follow, and then they have tap. Like as you come and you're watching them live, you have to be tapping. Then I heard you can share gifts as roses, the money. Like in the end, people have monies in their accounts which are dollars that they can retrieve.
Wow.
Yeah, so the TikTok industry is booming, and I recently went for I think a TikTok party. No, it wasn't really a TikTok party. It was Sabina opening her shop. Okay. Yeah, Flower Magic, and then she invited her friends, and it was all the TikTok stars. It was nice to see them. The only problem is when they see you, they want you to recognize them. I don't know you. Myself, I don't recognize myself. So I said, Obi, you don't know me. Like, say, Kojo _ 442. So Kojo _ 442. So you don't know if you are here. Okay.
Yeah, but I think one thing I realized on TikTok is that your content, Ghanaian,
I was saying TikTok is a community. The fights there, like, oh my goodness, I cannot keep up. That's why I'm a Facebook person. I am a Zuckerberg boy.
Abena, musician and say already in a recent October and then it's still be a competition. Girls imagine you were the one singing.
No, but I mean I don't fault Appiah now. I don't fault Appiah. The other guy sang the song. What is Tread the Ass Back?
Sorry guys, I'm sorry. What is
it? Tread the Ass Back machine gun. Tread the Ass Back. And the episode was like, it's a machine gun. No, but well, in fact, Ghanaians, Ghanaians can really come on you, and they can come at you. And I've been in that situation before, so I always put myself not in the guy who's being glorified state. I put myself in the person who's being vilified, especially Abena.
Yeah.
I was thinking of what she would be going through because people will start, hey, now what's your voice? What do you know? What music do you do? What's your that you? I mean. So I actually embossed there and said, yo, I see people are coming at you, but everything will be fine. Like the next day, Overata took over, and then you understand. So I just told her to calm down. This will be over. For the guy, I watched him on Kwame Sheldon's thing, and he said he knows he doesn't have the voice. The guy said, but he has style. Amponsah Comedy in 1957 dreaming be like confess starting style also on the energy and style. So the Tread the Ass Back now. That was the energy and compressor Abena this year. And so Abena her voice. So when you listen to the guy, you realize that okay, maybe Abena was too hard on him, but then he probably deserved it in a way because a mentor is somewhere they look for voices since time immemorial. If they decide to change it, I don't know, but they don't do style. So Abena case with the boy, I feel she was hard. She could have told him to go in a nicer way, go in peace. But the guy says he went through first audition.
Hey,
so he had him. No. If you're back second now, I didn't say him for now. I'm just wishing him the best. Maybe I am fat. He said he was going back to be a church mate.
The comedy industry, another side that booming in the year 2022, ASR, online skits, not the TikTokers, so online skits, especially Instagram, any Facebook, some of them went viral. Reels. Let's talk about that.
I think, so you see, Zuckerberg is in a business war with TikTok. He actually wanted to buy it earlier. Yeah, but TikTok, almost privacy policies, no, it's tough. Like some of the things that they share, like your private things, China allows it.
Yeah,
you understand, but it's not allowed in the USA. So when you do that, it becomes tough for you. So TikTok actually, to get into the American market, they bought this space. Was it Spacely? No, Spacely is an artist. Musically, yes, they bought Musically so that the American market could vibe with them. Even that, they tried that and took Musically from them because they felt like their privacy, those policies that they had. So if you realize now when you post a video on Instagram, he says it will be shared as a reel.
Yeah.
That's what Mark realized. He realized that people were doing TikTok videos and bringing it on his
platform.
Page. Yeah, and that's sad. That's when somebody does it with your competitor. So he has decided to also go through that direction, and that's what he's doing. And so that's why Instagram Reels are very popular. And Reels are like 30 seconds, 1 minute. You won't get the full story.
Oh, when now they've increased it too.
The Reels,
90 seconds.
90 seconds, yeah, 1 minute, 30 seconds, yeah. But sometimes you watch a reel and like, where's the full video? You understand? So it keeps your anxiety on a top notch. You really want to keep scrolling and then watch something else. So that's what has helped the skit makers. People, how do I call it? Their attention span has significantly reduced. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So now when somebody is scrolling and he gets to you, you have to catch him up like 5 seconds, 10 seconds before he scrolls to the next.
How do you feel as a comedian when you're watching someone's skit online punchline
and yet
I drop this one and tough.
just present the best for the next one. But it's true. Shout out to Ghana skit makers. Just like Ghanaian musicians and Ghanaian artists, comedians and all, they're all doing it from their pockets. You understand? The Nasty Blacks, the Sheldons, what's that guy's name? The one who has a record label now in Nigeria.
Made in Ghana.
No, Made in Ghana is Ghanaian. Yeah, that guy, that Sydney Talker.
Okay.
He has a record label now.
What?
I tell you, he has an artist that is managing because of his kids. So they have backends, they have investor support, and that's what we are clamoring for now. That Ghanaian corporate brand see us, sign us for some ambassadorial deal, give me some $100,000. Let me be okay, and I will make some noise for you, and my brand will progress with you as well. You understand? What is kind boy? $100,000. And you
oh, we wait to sample.
Ghana does
Charlie CD and dollar.
Hey,
Ghana 2022 CD and dollar. How
you know,
for those that tell me what kind of dollars no. I am there, right? What they say shows up.
When YouTube gives you your monthly or something like revenue, it's nice. It's nice.
Okay, let's take a break. Let's take a break and then we'll come back. We just wrap the conversation up. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas from OnePlay Africa and the Happy New Year. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Stay safe. I hope to see you next year.
Try the ads back. Try the ads.
Yeah, welcome back. Now listen, Ghana we are crying because the CD and the dollar thing is becoming like, we are not catching up. But people that are also being paid in dollars here in Ghana, if they are paying in dollars, I hope you say $1, 100 CD. I pay in dollars.
No, dollars to a business, my own will be especially a lot of Ghanaian companies. Hey, Ghana need dollars. But I think it's better to mention the dollar equivalent in cedis.
Okay.
It's the person. Also, for you may be complaining about the CediVsDollar, but so only $100 be on seminar courses. Yeah, but we have to. Yeah, not my. So I don't know. For revenue, especially for YouTube, it's good when you receive monies from YouTube or monies from abroad and all that. But when you change it in Ghanaian currencies, it's terrible. Like the money, you see that it does, but when you are spending it, times are hard. The CD and the dollar, I think, especially for Baumia, who has made it a point in his career to be a digital person, and who understands that a lot of transactions now occur online. People order, people import, and then people transact businesses in dollars. He should try and stabilize the CD. You understand? Otherwise, the young ones are crying. Oh, we cry car bar. They'll pay about like somebody's paying, and then they'll say no, dollar not assistance. So he has to add more. Hey. And you have to be quick. You understand? Otherwise, your business will fail. And it's worrying a lot of young investors. Yeah. So I'm just praying that in their capable space, they should try and then solve this situation, because it's getting out of hands. That's true.
Now, I think Ghana is one country obit me put the whole nation fast. So still or stand tall.
Yeah, we okay.
Agrada any doctor UN. Let's talk about them and how they thrived the year 2022. And how they thrived the year 2022.
Yeah.
How is it that but still we adore them, we give them platforms or to create side and that. What is going on with Ghana? And this our lifestyle.
It's not Ghanaians only, it's allowed for villains. Like when you watch a movie, you want the killer to not die. Yeah, we are always supporting. And for us who have been involved in certain similar scams, when we see this,
in what capacity?
Oh, me, as a victim or as a victim. I'll be a victim. Like, let's go. My money is at men's go.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How much? Don't ask. Don't remind me
of your pain. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So when it happens like that, you understand the others.
Okay.
Yeah. And sometimes it's greed, sometimes it's because somebody did it and was successful, and you feel like, okay, let me just venture, try my luck, and so yeah, there's always the gullibility of the Ghanaian, and when you align it with religion, it's so easy. It's so easy because even Ken Oforiatta is using religion to justify economics. You understand? I saw Paul Adumochi do a touchscreen analysis of why we need a cathedral to stabilize the economy.
Wow, look at this.
You understand? So if we base almost all our daily interactions on religion, then somebody can also use that to scam people.
That's true.
Yes, and so they prey on our weakness and our gullibility as Ghanaians.
Let's bunch these two women in. One is different from the other, but we are talking about women. And then we wrap up with the bigger women. I don't know who call that. We have the year 2022, Abena Korkor and Appiah. These are independent women who broke the internet in their own way.
Yeah.
As comedians, why not the whole content?
Abena Korkor. Korkor 11. If you qualify to be in Korkor 11, you are classified amongst the
elite society.
Yeah, men kingdom, like, you know, you made it, because it is a very daring space to go into because of precedents. It has happened before. Other people have been there and their names have come out, and still you're like, oh. Let me just go and tap and see. And you know she'll talk about you.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, Charlie. So Abena's, I mean, it looked like every month from the beginning of January 2022, we were looking at the list that Abena will release, and we're even like forecasting. Like, oh, okay, I mean, I don't mind, but I'm not in.
I want the comedians in Fichao.
Everybody came in episode 4 and 5. Everybody came your pet or Abena Korkor body ni bi. And I'm meant to be a room in later episodes. Abena. And then Jackie's was the her house, and then, people. I think Jackie works hard. You understand? A lot of us, if people were supposed to see how we make our monies, people will question it. You understand? What we see is what we can talk about. I feel she's a very good actress. She's been there since, and she's worked her way to buy enough mansion. That mansion is not a mansion. If you see the mansions that actresses in Nigeria, South Africa are putting up, Jackie's one, they say Isha. You understand? But that's the Ghanaian. The Ghanaian, okay, not all Ghanaians, but some Ghanaians do not want to see you progress. They want you in a certain sphere. Once you get out of it, they start getting suspicious that you're involved in some illicit activities. But that's fine, especially when you're a woman. Yeah. And women suffer a lot in that regard. When a woman starts becoming wealthy, people start putting all sort of stories on them, which is unfair.
Very, very unfair. But finally, Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, Malizi.
Queen Elizabeth. First of all, is it any of Ghanaians' business, those that live abroad, what about more UK honor? Even when they have invited the president of Ghana and then the embassy, they are doing something, is it our business? So what's it? Also,
but I pay you. I pay you. Now you some of my YouTube and can come up. I think, well, like we watched their wedding, you know, we watched Prince, what's that guy? That Prince Harry and then Meghan's wedding. Watch it like it was ours. Like we did reception in Ghana and all. Oh yeah, there was a reception at the, I think, British Council or there was 4 there. And then some big Ghanaian people were invited.
Wow. Yeah,
posting pictures, you know, we were there. So when you're on British Council and you are in Britain, so that's how it played out. I mean, they are popular people. The Queen is a very renowned figure in society. So when she passes, it's okay for us to talk about her. You know, even Diana Samoa opted to family Ashanti Kingdom and be so many rough and yeah, so the Queen's passing, I mean, she's colonized us, taking our gold, you know, and all that. So we share a bond I am related to her by colonialism. So,
why would you?
Yeah.
So am I, right?
Actually, all.
Actually, all.
Yeah, so I appreciate. In fact, I'm speaking English now because we're colonized. You get me? Yeah. Otherwise, my comedy wouldn't get to. I went to South Africa. I was able to perform to them, and they laughed. I don't understand Zulu, but English was how I communicated with them. So,
as a comedian, how do you make light out of dark conversations like that?
Yeah, just like I did when I said I'm related to her about colonialism, her death, because the person is dead. You understand? It's good to respect the dead, but also, if political people are asked, oh, so what do you think about her death, and they talk, if you, as an entertainment pundit, you are asked, oh, Tilly, what do you think about, and you are able to speak about it, comedians should also be able to find a way to make light, to communicate their feelings the best way they know, so that people understand them too. You understand? Yeah. So I actually went to, is it the where British Council and then British High Commission, where they were signing the thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I went with Lexi, Jerry, PJ, Appiah. We went to sign.
Oh, nice. Hey, what did you tell her?
Ow. my fuel. I know. One guy came and wrote sorry. Mr. Sorry, Ben. You left too early. I'm not the 90s. So I wrote something. I thanked her for colonialism. Then I wrote, hope to see you again, and I realized that me who that. Let me try again soon.
Soon.
In 2095.
Charlie, 2023 comedy industry. How do you think it's going to fare? Projections. Let's wrap up.
We are going to tour Ghana.
Nice.
It's been long overdue. In fact, we started with a tour called Kings of Comedy Tour. Yeah, so we want to reach the other regions because we realize we are just in Accra and Kumasi. And there are a lot of people waiting some in other places to watch us.
Creating new regions. Wow. Okay, Charlie.
So we are touring Africa, we are touring Ghana. Please come aboard and let's roll, okay?
All right. Please drop your social media handle.
My social media handles. I'm on Instagram as Obi Amponsah. Twitter, Obi Amponsah. Facebook, Obi Amponsah. TikTok, Obi Amponsah. Mobile money is 0241.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I thank you too for watching. I really appreciate you. Follow him. Yeah, you're welcome.
Tilly, you're doing well.
Thank you.
No, hold on. You're doing well. It's time to appreciate you. As a young, I've seen you. I mean, I used to drop you at Wega.
Yes.
So we have been in contact for a while, and I'm glad about your growth and then your support for us too.
Yeah, thank
Keep
you.
going, okay? On your opinions. Once you grow that skin, the sky is your limit.
Amen. Thank you, guys. Thank you too for watching. Follow OnePlay Africa and follow me on all social media platforms.
OnePlay. Add class to your music.